Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're ready because this isn't just another phone talk session. Make yourself comfortable because what Samsung might be doing next isn't just about specs. It feels personal, it feels intentional, and honestly, it feels refreshing. For a long time, Samsung has been known for stuffing their phones with features, almost too many at times, you know what I mean. It went from powerful to confusing, names got longer, versions got messier. And at some point, it felt like Samsung lost a bit of that clean identity. But now, something feels different, like they finally stopped and asked a simple question. What actually matters to people who use these phones every day? This year, the lineup feels more clear and confident. No more tongue-twisting names that sound like a spaceship, just 3 models. Galaxy S26, Galaxy S26 Plus, and the one everyone talks about, the Galaxy S26 Ultra. Short, clean, confident, almost like Samsung is saying, "We know what we made, we don't need fancy words to sell it." And that energy continues in the design philosophy. For years, the industry has been obsessed with thinner and lighter, to the point where phones started feeling almost fragile. Like one wrong sit and that thing snaps, but Samsung seems to be shifting the mood completely. Instead of chasing softness, they're leaning into strength. Something you can actually hold without babying it. A phone that feels like it's built to stay with you for years, not months. But let's talk about the Ultra because this is where things get interesting. The kind of interesting that makes you lean a little closer. We're hearing that the S26 Ultra could come with a display that docently just improved on last year. It changes the standard. Imagine looking at your screen in direct sunlight and still seeing everything crystal clear without squinting or hiding it under your shirt. Imagine a screen that feels richer, deeper, more alive, not just brighter, more emotional. The kind of visual that pulls you into what you're watching. Not something subtle that only tech reviewers notice. Something your eyes will feel the moment you unlock it. Now here's where it gets exciting. This isn't just a power boost, it's also more efficient. A display that looks better but drains less battery. Picture having better clarity and better battery at the same time. It's like having a stronger engine that also saves fuel. If Samsung pulls that off, that alone is a game changer because it impacts your everyday experience. Every time you look at the phone, not hidden in settings. Not a checkbox feature, visible, felt. And while Samsung is going after immersion, other brands are chasing tiny borders around the screen. Which is cool, looks clean, but Samsung seems to be thinking bigger than skinny bezels. It's almost like they're saying, don't focus on the frame. Focus on what the screen makes you feel. Now, I know there's one thing that always triggers reactions. The processor, Exynos, that word alone has history. People have been burned before. The heating issues, the performance dips, the battery inconsistencies, and for years Samsung users begged for one thing. Please do not give us Exynos again. So the idea of Samsung returning with a new Exynos chip is making some people nervous. Like really, are we doing this again? But here's the twist. It sounds like Samsung may have finally listened. Rumors say this chip isn't a small fix. It's a rebuild, a restart, a clean slate. Instead of patching the old recipe, they threw it away and wrote a new one. Redesigned inside out, reduced heat, better balance, a smarter layout that lets the main processor focus purely on performance without being dragged down by the modem. And the early whispers from testing sound surprisingly positive. The kind of positive that makes longtime critics raise an eyebrow and say, wait a second, did Samsung finally get it right? Now the question is, if all of this comes together in one device, the stronger design, the display that feels like a premium window into content, a chip that restores trust, the return of simplicity in the naming, what does that say? It tells me Samsung might not be trying to compete anymore. They might be reclaiming the meaning of a flagship, reclaiming the confidence they used to have, reclaiming their role as the one that sets the pace rather than follows it. So if this is the direction the S26 lineup takes, this launch won't just be a new phone release. It could be a reset moment, a reminder of why Samsung led the smartphone revolution in the first place. And maybe, just maybe, this year Samsung isn't coming to participate, they're coming to win back the crown. If this got you curious, stay with me for the full video because we're just getting started.